Transformer or alternate universe Ninja Turtle? You decide. This is Air Raid. More specifically, this is Combiner Wars Air Raid from 2015. Like the others we've looked at, this Deluxe Class Autobot is a newer take on the classic G1 aerial bot. And also like the others, he features pretty decent articulation thanks to an abundance of ball joints and swivels. Works pretty well for these guys. Deco-wise, he features coloring and paint apps that have him look like a cross between how he looked on the show and on the toy shelf. The head sculpt and paint in particular are quite nice. Oh, and one design choice I really like is that they gave him 5mm ports on his arm so you can mount the weapons there. This gives him a slightly different look from some of the others, and just looks cool if you ask me. Speaking of weapons, it's that time again. We have the double barrel blaster, this time in white, and a missile-laden version of the hand-foot gun. I make comments like this, but just realize that they aren't that bad, just kind of samey when viewed all together with all the others in the group. That could very well be a comment on the Combiner Wars line in general. Anyway, transformation is much the same as the others. Still a fun process though, I think. Legs are still an interesting piece of design work, and they add a bit of rotation to the wings, adds some punch to this. And once you have everything in place, you have Air Raid in his jet mode. Surprisingly, he turns into something resembling the F-14 Tomcat this time around. Before it was an F-15 Eagle. That's okay though. With their swing wing design, I always thought Tomcats were one of the coolest fighter jets around. His almost all black design also looks really slick, with just a touch of some gold, red, and silver to make things pop. Like on the others, the weapons can be mounted to the wings or be removed. This one can also mount him to the top of the fuselage, like Skydive. And yeah, I think this is a really good figure, and one that stands alone pretty darn well. He might even be one of my favorites from the set. I certainly recommend checking him out if you can. I wonder if Rob Paulson has a copy of him for himself.